Show you where the money is.
No, because they're gonna say, what the fuck, man?
Sid Bash took the money, he ate it. Who ate all the pies?
Do you get dyslexia?
No, we're messing around. Go on, let's get on the serious note. That was a joke. Let's get on the serious note. My brother Sid Bash will explain to you.
Okay, so what it is this. Number one, I'm just like a treasurer, right? I'm just holding the funds. I don't have any decision powers. I go to everyone and say, look guys, what do you want me to do? You know, we've got this lump sum. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to go in and give him lump sum? Do you want me to pay his medical bills? What would you like me to do? And I've asked everyone. 75% people said don't give him the money up front. 75%, right? So I'm okay. Well, you know, I'm going on holiday in 2 weeks' time, and I'll be away for like 3.5 weeks, right? So ideally, I wanted this situation deaded after, before I go. So I had 2 people come on board and try to help with this whole situation. That didn't work out for whatever reason, right? It's not important. So anyway, last week Uncle Jamal, the GoFundMe page was still up and running. We were still accepting donations. He goes, where's my money? I was like, look, Uncle Jamal, it's still running. We're still accepting donations. No, he goes, I want my money now. He goes, okay, well, I'll close it down. So I closed the GoFundMe page down, meaning I've stopped donations. Then he was like, the next day I rang him because he doesn't speak English well, so we were trying to get a translator in and try to explain the process, right? GoFundMe emails me saying, look, you've closed, you've stopped donations, fine. Before you can withdraw anything, we need a certain amount of information. They needed who I was, with my national insurance number, stuff like that, and then they needed to know who Uncle Jamal was, address, telephone number, stuff like that. Then they said to me, anyway, you can only contact them by email. I asked them so many times, give me a telephone number, it'd be easier. And they said, no, everything has to be recorded. So I said, okay, fine. So I'm emailing back, and then they come back to me and goes, okay, so how are you going to give it to him? Are you going to give it to him cash and blah, 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 whatever. And we're deciding, we're still disputing what we should do, whether we should give it to him in whole cash up front, because he doesn't have a bank account, or shall we, pay the medical bills so we can then prove to people that money that they got, it's paying medical bills and blah, 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 or, stuff like that. Anyway, earlier today, basically, he's really pissed off with me, right? Really, really pissed off.
That's bad.
To the stage where he's saying to me that I'm a crook. He said to me that I'm scammed him and stuff like that. I've shown everyone in the park. That's when I wasn't going to come today, but I had to come in just to show people proof, right? Saying, look, here's the GoFundMe page. Here's the money still there. I haven't touched it. Yeah, he thinks in his head that the money's in my bank account. It's not. It's actually in GoFundMe. I haven't touched it. There's nothing I've done with it, right? They've put it on hold. I showed you on email, right? So I've shown the email saying, look, they put it on hold. They needed further information, which I'll reply back to, and I've given them everything they need. He's pissed off now, saying, no, that's not good enough. I want the money now. Even if I went and said, look, hey, they've got it. They've lifted the hold off the GoFundMe page, and then I request to transfer, it takes a week and a half. He thinks he can get it today or tomorrow, and I'm explaining that to him, and he's not having it. He's like, no, I don't want it. Forget it. Give their money back. Give everyone's money back. I don't want it anymore. And I'm trying to explain to him, go, look, Uncle Jamal, there's a process in place. It takes time. And then even with that, once it's hit my account, I can't just go to the bank and say, can I draw out $7.5 grand in cash? You have to ring them up in advance and let them know, and then they'll put security.
Do you think, do you think people are maybe saying stuff to him to...
I don't know. There's a couple of factors, right? So he's now really pissed off with me to the stage where he doesn't want to talk to me. Now, I've got to try to now sort out and understand, because it's all on me now, right? So if for whatever reason he decides, look, give the money back, I don't want it anymore, and it's just being stubborn, then I'm just going to reverse the donations. I've, out of my own pocket, given £500 to Uncle Jamal. Originally, what I was going to do was give £500 up front to him so he had cash on him, right? That was just out of the goodness of my heart. And then I was going to minus it from the pot. If I reverse it, then obviously I'm not getting that £500 back, right? So, which is fine. I'm not really bothered about that. But the thing that really got to me and really upset me was the fact that he went on COE, and I did another video with COE just to explain everyone's situation, saying that I'm a crook and I scammed him. You know what I mean? To me that was not right. But then I don't know what the situation. Uncle Jamal might be depressed. He might have a lot of stress on his head. He's got a very old school way of thinking and mentality, where it's his way or the highway.
He might be desperate at the moment.
Or he might be desperate. We don't know, right? Yeah. So who am I to judge? I mean, he might be desperate. I don't know. Who am I to judge anything anyway? But I've explained to he's got a translator. So I rang him and I said, look, I'm trying to sort this out. As soon as it comes to my account, I'll go to cash, we'll go to his house and we'll give him the cash, and then I'm going to be done with it. Apparently, his translator said to me earlier, before I came to Speaker's Corner today, said, no, Uncle Jamal's refused all money. He goes, just give the money back. That's what, and then now I come here, and he's telling me something totally different. He's saying, no, where's the money? I'm like, hang on a minute. Your translator is telling me one thing. I've come here, you're telling me another. He's looking at us with, like, you know, he really hates us now.
And can I say something? Like, I've got like an elderly father as well.
They are stubborn.
Let me just say something. The miscommunication that can happen when you're talking about certain things is really, really troublesome.
No, what it is
especially when you get older.
Under
stress and stuff.
Yeah, I get it. So there was another brother here who was speaking the same language, and I was speaking to him. I said, look, this is what's going on. This is the plan. This is how long it's going to take roughly, right? Because I don't know. I've never done GoFundMe before, right? And this is what we're going to do. And he was like, no. He was like, no, forget it. You know, and he was shouting. It was on, I can't remember, Mr. Axis TV, right? On a video. He was shouting. He goes, no. He was proper angry. And I was like, look, what am I meant to do now? How can I make the situation better for both everyone to say, look, this is what the situation is, and him to be happy as well. So I'm kind of stuck in the middle here, not knowing what to do. But you know, I'm gonna later on tonight. Hopefully, I'll speak to his translator.
No, but the thing is, other people need to get involved that know Uncle Jamal.
Yeah, you know how many people are involved? Though?
Yeah, but they need to speak to him and make him understand that.
We've done that.
I don't know, but so the main thing is, in my opinion, is that he's under stress or probably distressed at the moment. He's not thinking straight. So just make sure the money gets to him if you can. Yeah, but if he doesn't accept it,
this is the other thing. So I said to him, I'll come to your house and I'll give you it. And he goes, no.
Oh, yeah, go.
How am I meant to give him the cash, even if I had the cash? Because look, listen, I'll be honest with you. I just want to give him the cash and get this whole situation done with. It was a big pain in my backside on this. I'll be honest with you. You know, and I just want to really just give him the cash. Look, here, best of luck. Everyone's told me, don't do it, don't give him the lump sum. I'll take the heat for it if I have to, you know, so be it. My intention was just to go and, you know, help him out. You know, he was asking for help. And he earlier today, he was telling everyone that I screwed him over, man. And like, you know, he was telling everyone I screwed him over and I'm a crook and everything. I hope he does as a witness. Everyone was there. They said, look, this is what he's saying. But I'm not going to hold that against him because, you know, you never know, because situations like that, he might be under stress and, you know, he's got people, you know, talking to him and whatnot. We don't know, right? But I'm going to try anyway, hopefully, once I've got the hold withdrawn and then able to transfer, hopefully we'll be able to then go and give him the cash. But whether he accepts it or not, I don't know. This is the other thing as well. He says one thing, like earlier today I spoke to his translator and then he goes to me, Uncle Jamal said just refund the money to everyone. And now I've come here and he's asking me where's the money. So I can't take the money out because otherwise I can't refund it back to everyone. So he needs to give me one definite answer. You want the money or you don't? If you don't, I'll refund everyone back. You can do that with GoFundMe page, right? And I'll lose £500 and that's fine, I'm happy with that. And if he doesn't want the money, then he needs to stop messing about and just be upfront and say, yep, okay, this is how long, and I'll give him a timeline. I said, this is how long it's going to take. You know, I'll come to your house, we'll record it, we'll make sure everything's documented. I'll show you the fees that GoFundMe page does, and then we'll give him the cash, and then I'm just going to walk out. And then best of luck to you after that. Do you get me? But the whole situation, I will never ever do that again, ever. It was the first time I did it. I felt sorry for somebody. Normally I do a lot for homeless people. Last year I did something similar, but not for GoFundMe page. But this time I will never do it again. It was such a headache. I had so many people telling me one thing, and it was just a lot for me to take on board. If you're going to donate, my advice is don't do it individually, do it to a charity, because obviously they're equipped for stuff like this. I just did it as a spare of the moment, and loads of people contributed, loads of people got involved. I can't, you know, there's so many, it's not me that did anything, I promise you now. So many people are basically helped out in this. So yeah, so that's the situation. I'm trying to do best by everyone.
Big ups, he's got a big heart, you get me? He gave the man 5 bills from his own pocket, and inshallah.
No, but that's the minor.
I'm just saying that, inshallah, you get me? If a GoFundMe take the ban off, and he's provided.
It's not a ban. It's just how they needed more information. They needed who I was because I didn't.
My brother will provide the funds, and this thing will be all over. We'll wash our hands.
Yeah, that's it. We want to just wash our hands. Then you know what? Best of luck with Uncle Jamal, because believe me, when I was over there, he was giving me dirty looks and hated me. I'm going my way to raise money.
We have to make a
I don't think
Uncle Jamal. The problem is, I don't think Uncle Jamal understands. Like, kind of certain rules and regulations.
Yeah,
and
we've tried explaining
and
it to him.
procedures that happen. So the kind of culture he comes from, they're probably used to stuff happening just like that. You know.
Yeah.
So when we were trying to explain to him, obviously he was being offended, and maybe we as young brothers too, we got a bit offended today. So really and truly, we want to help that uncle, and you know, we're gonna make sure that he gets his funds. So inshallah. You know
that's if he accepts it. That's the other.
We'll accept it, inshallah. We'll give it to him.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, earlier today you guys are just
I
giving.
think he's just angry, innit? He's just angry.
Yeah, but I'm trying my best here, man. I'm trying to keep everyone happy because a lot of people are saying don't give him the whole amount, and I'm saying, look, Uncle Jamal's saying one thing, you lot are saying another thing. What am I meant to do in the middle? I'm trying to keep everyone happy. But yeah, it is what it is, man. But yeah, even DJ Rizzo, like, he was giving me so much good advice as well, man, from COE. He was giving me really good advice and saying, look, I would suggest. And even DJ Rizzo spoke to Jamal, and Jamal just wasn't having it. I think it's just like old school mentality where, you know, it's either my way or the highway, and who are you, your kids compared to me, blah blah blah, which I have to understand and accept as well. But obviously Uncle Jamal needs to understand and accept there's a process in place. We can't just go and, you know, go to the bank tomorrow and get $7,500 out. It doesn't work like that because I haven't got the money. It's not in my account. It's with GoFundMe currently at the moment. So we're meant to get $7,500 until they transfer the money over. So, you know, he needs to understand that as well. But hopefully, you know, we'll carry on working with Uncle Jamal as much as we can. We don't know. He might have a lot of stress in his head. We don't know the situation. But that's the update basically. So listen, you know, apologies. Apologies for this, right? Because, you know, the mistakes are all mine. I should have done things a lot better. Should have been a little bit more. This is my first time, so I'm learning as I go on. So anyone offended with anything I've done or decisions I've made, then I ask for, you know, I ask for you guys to apologise. I ask for apology. I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyway,
Good man, Bash.
Cheers, man. Thank you.